Surah 71, Surat Nuh. Noah. And just like the next chapter, not in this sequence, but Surah 72, we're looking at 28 verses, aren't we? In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate, we indeed sent Noah to his people, saying, Warn thy people before a painful punishment come upon them. He said, O my people, I am to you a plain warner. Worship Allah and act piously towards Him, and obey me, that He will forgive you your sins and defer you till a fixed time. Truly Allah's time, when it comes, is not deferred. Did ye only know? He said, O my Lord, I have summoned my people night and day. But my summoning has only increased them in their eagerness to be fleeing. Indeed, whenever I summon them, that thou mayest forgive them, they put their fingers in their ears and wrap their garments around them. And they persist in their evil ways and act disdainfully. Then I indeed summon them plainly. Then I address them in public, and secretly I address them in public. And I said, Ask pardon of your Lord, for He has become forgiving. He will send down the skies upon you in copious rain, and will expand you in wealth and children, and will appoint for you gardens, and appoint for you streams. What is the matter with you, that ye put no hope in Allah's benevolence, seeing that it was He who created you stage by stage? Have ye not seen how Allah created the 7 heavens, one above the other, and in them set the moon as a light, and set the sun as a lamp? Allah also made you spring plant-like out of the earth. Then He will make you return into it, and will bring you out again. Also Allah has set the earth for you like a carpet spread, that thereon ye may walk in open paths. Said Noah, O my Lord, they have disobeyed me, and they have followed one whose wealth and children have increased them only in loss, and they have worked out a mighty stratagem, and say, Leave not your deities, leave not Wad, nar Suwa, nar Yaguth, nar Ya'uk, and Nasr. And they have indeed led many astray, though they increase the wrongdoers in naught but error. Because of their sins they were drowned, and were made to enter a fire. For they did not find for themselves any helpers apart from Allah. Said Noah, O my Lord, leave not on the earth any house of the unbelievers, for shouldst thou leave them, they will lead thy servants astray, and beget only wicked unbelievers. O my Lord, forgive me and my parents, and every believer who enters my house, and the male and female believers, but increase not the wrongdoers, save in destruction. Now, that verse there, well, okay, let me say something about Noah. That Noah is an individual that we're not saying it's a global flood. The Quran doesn't actually say that. Something overflowed into something and it made a bunch of noise. Could that have been an isthmus breaking and creating, the Black Sea or the Caspian Sea or something where there were previously only, freshwater lakes or something, and then all this water came in at once, drowning people? There's evidence of some stuff like that going on. But there's a verse there, the verse Wad, a beautiful youth, as sort of their love god. Suwar, in the form of a woman. Yaguth, in the form of a lion, Ya'uk in the form of a horse, and Nasr in the form of an eagle. And this can be related to the Babylonians, just the Arabic term for that. But one of the important things that we should look at is the concept of the old ones that go back towards stages of humanity that we can't even quite reach, can we? And let me say that verse before I go. And 72, 71, and the verse 23. But the idols. So people trying to revive things that are like, oh no, this stuff's new. No, it goes back much further than people realize. وَقَالُوا لَا تَذَرُنَّ آلِهَتَكُمْ وَلَا تَذَرُنَّ وَدًّا وَلَا سُوَاعًا وَلَا يَغُوثَ وَيَعُوقَ وَنَسْرًا. So, but that's what people say. People say there are these chief entities. And in India, there was often the idea of the chief, the male and the female and the triad of animals, or however they saw this. But there's much more that can be said.